The following is a special presentation from the WKLM Sports Department.
Right now here on WKLM, we'll have boys high school basketball as West Holmes travels to Wooster. Here with the call for the game is Matt Croy.
And good evening from Wooster High School. The West Holmes Knights on the road with a record of 1-12 of the season. They're 0-8 in the OCC. Taking on the Wooster Generals with a record of 6-9 on the year. They're 4-5 in the Ohio Cardinal Conference. Stay tuned for the pregame show on WKLM.
Commitment is part of who we are. Commitment to community, commitment to safe and reliable power, and commitment to zero contact. Hi, I'm Jim Stake, a lineman at Holmes Wayne Electric Cooperative. Daily we work around 7,200 volts of electricity. We have many reasons to restore power efficiently and return home safely. We are more than a hard hat and safety vest. We are fathers, brothers, and sons. Holmes Wayne Electric Cooperative, your local electric provider, powered by people.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
Visit Hummel Group in Berlin, Mansfield, Newark, Orville, and Worcester, or online at hummelgrp.com. A single-family home located at 8077 Geneva Drive in Millersburg is listed for sale by Kaufman Realty and Auctions with an asking price of $315,000. This property was built in 1992 and has 3 bedrooms with 2 full and 1 partial baths with 2,029 square feet. Located in the Lake Buckhorn Submap 5 subdivision within the West Holmes Local School District. For more information or to choose a date and time to see this property, contact Nolan Mackey at 330-231-0028 or check it out at KaufmanRealty.com.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
If you can see your breath, it's time for winter tires. Bridgestone, Blizzak, and Firestone winter tires are specially designed to give you better grip and more control in winter's worst weather conditions. So don't let the cold, hard pavement, slush, snow, or ice keep you from where you need to go. Drive with confidence this winter with innovative Bridgestone or durable, dependable Firestone winter tires for your car, truck, SUV, or minivan. Available at Millersburg Tire Service, State Route 39 east of Millersburg.
Looking for an experienced professional pest control company? Hi, this is Roger Bugs McClure with Holmes Pest Control. With over 40 years in the pest control industry and a lifelong resident of Holmes County, Holmes Pest Control can give you the best service by using the best products at the best price. Call Holmes Pest Control 330-674-9094 or visit our website at holmespestcontrolincorporated.com. Another home-owned, homegrown Holmes County business. Professional service with a personal touch.
Before the Tip is brought to you by Village Motors of Millersburg.
If you're a motivated individual looking for employment, then Village Motors may have an opportunity for you to start a career. This is Deke Miller letting you know that Village Motors is now hiring technicians with various levels of experience, service advisors, salespeople, and we're also looking for help in our parts department. We offer competitive pay and benefits and a remarkable work environment. Contact Tom Porman at 674-8543 or email him at tporman@villagemotorsinc.com.
Alongside West Holmes head basketball coach Tennille Klein coming off that 12-point loss to Garaway in their last contest. Tennille, a high game at halftime. What's the biggest difference in your mind in that second half of that game?
Well, I think, we went into that with a great game plan. We never quit. We erased that deficit there heading into halftime. And, those first couple minutes of the third quarter are crucial. And we told them they were crucial. And they came out and got a couple scores right off the bat. And we didn't. and kind of just things like kind of snowballed from there. But overall, pretty happy with how that game went, honestly.
So you look at this team here playing against a really good Yarroway basketball team. Certainly didn't back down, had the energy here, really played a Yarroway team very tough throughout that contest.
Absolutely. You think, you have to play good for 4 quarters. We played pretty well for at least 3, so now we just have to learn to play good for all 4 and finish out a game like that against a really good opponent. You don't have areas where you can let your guard down a little bit and where they can score without you scoring back, and kind of keeping that even.
Back at the OCC against this Wooster team, what are you expecting to see from Wooster here tonight?
Oh, I expect a really good game tonight. Physical, up and down the court, lots of contact. They have good shooters and they have good inside presence in the Scott kid. And so, I expect a good physical battle tonight.
Lost by just 2 points to your place earlier this season. Anything in particular you remember back from that earlier meeting with this team?
That game back then, it seems like this is a whole different team, at this point. And I'm sure Wooster is also, at this point in the year for a lot of these teams, they're at the mid-season mark, kind of peaking, or at least hoping to, be peaking. And we're still kind of at the early stages. And back then, our personnel was a little bit different. We were missing Xander Schultz that game. So I expect this game to be a little bit different tonight.
You look at this team obviously playing with really good energy on both ends of the floor. How much of that, just that energy alone, makes a difference here with what you're doing out there?
Oh, that energy alone makes a huge difference. If they come out flat, the rest of it doesn't kind of fall in place. If they come out with energy and they're playing great defense and they're talking and they're moving the ball and scoring on offense, then we have a really good chance, to pull this one out tonight.
Outside of that, Sidle, anything else that stands out keys-wise that have to happen for your team here this evening?
We have to take care of every single possession and be very patient, run the offense, get the shot that we want. We're going to have to definitely, keep them out of the paint, contest every shot, box out and rebound is going to be very important tonight too.
Sidle, thanks for your time and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
That's the voice of West Holmes basketball coach and Sidle Klein.
Before the Tip has been brought to you by Village Motors of Millersburg.
Millersburg Electric offers the area's largest appliance and video showroom with nearly 200 appliances on display and thousands more to choose from. They offer all the top brands, including General Electric, GE Cafe, Thermador, Whirlpool, Frigidaire, and Speed Queen Laundry. In addition, they are one of the top 150 out of 6,000 Generac standby generator dealers in the U.S. Since 1945, Millersburg Electric has been serving the area as the leading appliance retailer and electrical contractor. Visit the showroom on South Washington Street or shop 24/7 at MillersburgElectric.com. Beachy's Auto Care and Truck Center continues to offer the convenience of 2 great locations on US 62 in Winesburg and on County Road 201 in Berlin. The Winesburg shop will take care of heavy-duty truck and fleet customers from 7 a.m. to midnight, while the Berlin facility will repair auto and light trucks from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them in Winesburg at 359-5421. Or in Berlin at 674-6970. That's Beachy's Auto Care and Truck Center in Winesburg and Berlin. Denko Marketing of Millersburg reminds you that a properly working and maintained garage door is critical to safety. Door springs, bottom brackets, cables, and supports are under extreme tension and can cause serious injury if dealt with improperly. That's why your local garage door dealer is the one to trust. His professional expertise keeps your garage door working as it should and puts the job in the right hands. A safety and service tip from Denko Marketing of Millersburg, where the business at hand is the business of home.
The Holmes County Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Bureau is proud to support our local athletes. Our mission is to help our members succeed through advocacy, leadership, economic development, innovation, communication, and maintaining our community's identity. Visit www.holmescountychamber.com.
It's finally here. That's right, the MRV Siding Supply brand new facility is fully open for business and ready to serve you. Just down from the previous location on County Road 624 in Millersburg, the new state-of-the-art facility provides easier access, along with a larger showroom, more products displayed, and more parking. Stop by and see the new look for yourself at MRV Siding Supply.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Since 1991, the Holmes County Education and Community Foundation has awarded more than $10.5 million in scholarships to more than 2,700 Holmes County residents pursuing higher education. This year, the foundation has expanded into a full-fledged community foundation, which will allow strategic grants to other nonprofit organizations for the good of the community. Scholarships for the 2023-2024 academic year will be available on our website, www.hcef.net, starting in January. Holmes County residents and Holmes County High School graduating seniors may apply.
In tonight's junior varsity contest, Wooster defeated West Holmes by the score of 56-33. Good evening once again, everyone. I'm Matt Croy, and the game earlier this season in the Dungeon, it was Wooster who got the 2-point win over West Holmes, 44-42, a game where West Holmes led 14-8 after one. Wooster came back to take the lead at halftime, 25-23, and then Wooster had a 38-31 lead through three quarters before going on to get the win, 44-42 over West Holmes in that meeting earlier this season in the Dungeon. In that game for Wooster in the win, led by Blake Bowen, he had 17 points. Also, 8 points scored by Caleb Scott in that game, and 6 for Anthony Sines, and also 3 points scored by Luke Snowbarger, 6 apiece for Brady Bowen and also Ben Morgan in that game. For West Holmes in the loss, they were led by Mason Wolf in that previous matchup. He had 20 points that he pumped in that game. Also 10 points scored by Nate Fair in the contest, and Zevon Proper had 8 as well. West Holmes falling by 2 at 44-42 in their early meeting this season against that Worcester basketball team. Stay tuned, more to come on the pregame show after this on WKLM.
Stop in all this week for these great deals at Rody's IGA Marketplace. Get boneless beef loin, New York strip steak for $7.99 a pound. 5-pound bag of red or golden potatoes for $2.99. Smith's milk for $3.69. And a 4-pound bag of IGA sugar for $2.48. They also have beef round sirloin tip steak for $4.19 a pound. Boned-in pork loin rib chops for $2.79 a pound. And IGA shredded cheese, 2 for $4. Don't forget to call 674-7075 for meat, cheese, and party platters at Rody's IGA.
Looking to cater your next event or party? Subway offers catering for groups of any size. Whether it's for work or a party, game day or birthday, Subway has every cater-worthy occasion covered with a legendary lineup of subs, wraps, drinks, desserts, and more. So, when you have a group to feed, make your birthday parties, office gatherings, school functions, or other events fun and delicious, and a lot easier with catering from Subway restaurants. Order online today, subway.com. Subway, eat fresh. Freshly prepared per order. Advance notice may be required for catering orders.
Call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner. With combined knowledge of over 65 years, you know that you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of other furnaces and equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call today, 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
When it comes to service, nobody cares more than Village Motors in Millersburg. This is Deke Miller, and I'm proud to say that we have state-of-the-art equipment and factory-trained technicians working on your vehicle when you visit. And we also offer a variety of preventative maintenance programs designed to greatly reduce the cost of your service visits. We are competitive, convenient, and we care. So the next time you need your vehicle service, stop by and see us at Village Motors in Millersburg.
This is Raleigh Mast. I'm a fleet mechanic with Yoder Lumber Logistics. We are a truckload carrier and broker servicing customers east of the Rocky Mountains. We have a fleet of late model equipment specializing in flatbed and Conestoga freight. At Yoder Lumber Logistics, we take pride in offering our customers fast and friendly service at competitive rates for all their inbound and outbound needs. Give us a call today at 330-893-3131.
When you're thinking of an old-fashioned smokehouse flavor,
Think Sugar Valley Meats. They cure their own ham and bacon in the old-fashioned smokehouse, uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. Stop in and see all the products that they offer. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugar Creek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
At Promotion Therapy Services, customer service and specialized treatment options are what set us apart. We work hard for our patients day in and day out. Our team of physical and occupational therapists are conveniently located for you in the heart of Millersburg. Can't come to us? We'll come to you with our team of therapists who specialize in home health services. We make it easy to receive physical therapy, emphasizing a close relationship with your physician as well as helping you navigate the insurance process. Our team is excited to begin offering new services such as dry needling, sports-focused rehab, foot orthosis consultations, and taping. With questions, call us 330-600-0844 or visit us online at promotion-therapy.com. We look forward to promoting a better you and would like to wish all winter sports a safe and healthy season.
Indian Valley 56-52. They've lost 2 straight since then with losses to Mount Vernon 59-44 and a 54-42 loss also at home to Garaway in a game that was tied at halftime. For Wooster, up and down season for them as they lost their first game to Massillon Jackson, won over Madison 54-53, lost 2 straight to Dover as well as Mansfield Senior, and then they won 4 games in a row, wins over West Holmes and Mount Vernon, Revere, and also win over Orville 74-67. Then they would go on a big losing streak after that as they would lose 6 straight, losing to Solon 91-60, lost to New Philadelphia 56-50, a 69-66 loss to Lexington, lost 53-51 to Madison, 78-63 loss to Shelby, and went down to Mansfield Senior 76-50 before bouncing back to get a win in their last game, defeating Ashland by a score of 68-63. Wooster has a record of 6-9. Wooster averaging just over 55 points per game. West Holmes averaging 48 points per game. And Wooster averaging, or allowing, I should say, 60 points per game defensively. West Holmes giving up just under 60 points per game on the defensive end. Both teams, of course, out of the Ohio Cardinal Conference, where Lexington is out on top. They're unbeaten at 8-0. That's followed by Mansfield Senior at 6-2. New Philadelphia also 6-2 in the conference. Madison is in Mount Vernon, both 4-5. Also, Wooster is 4-5 in the OCC. Ashland is 2-7, and West Holmes an 0-8 record in the Ohio Cardinal Conference. Against conference opponents, Wooster averaging 52.9 a game. West Holmes averaging 45 a game in conference play. Defensively, the Generals are allowing 55.5 a game against OCC opponents. West Holmes giving up 58.5 a game defensively in the OCC. In the IVC South Division, Garaway in first place at 6-1, followed by Sandy Valley at 5-2. Then it's Indian Valley at 4-3, Highland, Claymont, and Tusky Valley all 3-4, and Ridgewood is 0-6. In the IVC North Division, Malvern, they're in the driver's seat right now. They're 7-0, followed by Buckeye Trail at 5-2. Strasburg and TCC both 4-2. East Canton is 2-5. Conotton Valley 2-6, and Newcomerstown 0-7. Overall around the area in boys basketball, Garaway has an overall record of 11-1. Triway is 9-6. Highland a record of 7-7, and Waynedale is 6-7. Central Christian has a record of 6-8, while Danville is 6-8. Latteville also a record of 3-9. Stay tuned. More to come after this on WKLM.
Are you tired of wasting money on your home energy bills? Let Home Siding Contractors show you just how affordable replacing your windows can be. Provia has developed a reputation within the vinyl replacement window industry for having the best features and options. The Provia Endure and Aspect windows are as stunningly beautiful as they are energy efficient, and over time will pay for themselves. Call Home Siding Contractors today to set up your free in-home evaluation by calling 888-725-6619.
Home Siding Contractors.
West Holmes on the road tonight to take on Wooster. Matt Croy alongside Jake Sidle for tonight's broadcast. And really a couple of teams here, Jake, I think both kind of searching for a victory tonight. And one of those, you don't know sometimes what you're going to get as these teams take the floor here this evening at Wooster.
Yeah, you don't know what you're going to get. Both these teams, I think, have been overlooked a little bit in the OCC. Of course, both squads not having the season they really anticipated coming into it. But West Holmes, since Coach Klein has taken over, they've shown grit and toughness that can play with the best of them. You look, they tied Garraway at halftime of their last game out. And now playing against a Wooster team who's also going to be a little bit underrated. But last time they played these Generals, they had a chance to win it at the buzzer and just couldn't get a good shot off. But it'll be interesting to see what these two teams do tonight here up in Wooster. Both teams desperately need a win because it doesn't look like anyone's catching Lexington, but where are you going to fall after Lex is going to be the big question now.
West Holmes definitely trending in the right direction. We'll see what happens here tonight. And Jake Sidle will be back around with tonight's starting lineups and then the opening tip on WKLM.
Sally, you need a root canal. Traveling, you need your wisdom teeth out. Traveling, you need braces. Traveling, you need a dental implant. Traveling, you need your teeth cleaned. Traveling! That's it, happy feet. You're benched until you start going to Dr. Welsh for your dental care. Quit traveling so much.
Yes, Coach. I'll check out their website at www.drbradwelsh.com and give them a call at 330-674-4876.
Good luck to all area winter sports teams.
Have you experienced the difference of hometown independent pharmacy lately? If not, now is the perfect time to start. Premier Pharmacy inside Rhodey's IGA is now open and accepting new patients. This is Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacies in Berlin and Millersburg, inviting you to come experience the Premier Pharmacy difference. We want to be your teammate as you navigate the complex world of healthcare, offering you consistent, fast service and always being available to answer whatever questions you may have. Call us or stop in today. We will transfer all your active prescriptions from your current pharmacy so you don't have to worry about a thing. That's why we are Premier Pharmacy, your hometown independent pharmacy.
Melway Paving Company is a well-known asphalt paving contractor for homes in surrounding counties since 1964, specializing in asphalt paving, chip and seal seal coating. For your next paving project, call Melway Paving at 330-279-9000. Melway Paving is a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes.
Are you having ongoing issues with your flat or low slope roof? MEB Systems of Sugar Creek specializes in flat or low slope roofs and has been serving the community and beyond since 1977. Whether it's tracking down or resolving a persistent leak, you are in need of a complete roof replacement, or you have a new build, MEB Systems will strive to find the best solution for you. They believe if a job is worth doing, it's worth doing right. Call MEB Systems Incorporated today at 330-852-4333 and visit them online at mebsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all Holmes County athletes a safe and healthy season.
At Mack Oilfield Service, they offer specialized trucking, water hauling, dirt work, and general oil field service in New York, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Ohio. They have the equipment and manpower to tackle any task handed to them. The future lies in the hands of our youth, and Mack Oilfield Service is proud to support them. Call Mack Oilfield Service for all your oil field needs at 330-674-7371. That's 330-674-7371.
Mother Nature hasn't.
Tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Finish Line Auto Body, located on the north side of Millersburg. If your car is damaged, the best place to get it back in the game is at Finish Line Auto Body. And now for tonight's starting lineups, here's Jake Sidle.
Well, thanks, Matt. First for the visiting West Holmes Knights, they'll line up like this: a 6'4 junior guard, number 2, Nate Fair; a 5'8 junior guard wearing number 4, Collier Klein; a 5'9 senior guard wearing number 10, Zevin Proper; a 6-foot senior guard wearing number 13, Xander Schultz. And rounding out the lineup is going to be a 6'5 senior forward, number 33, Mason Wolf. On the other side for the home Generals, tonight they'll line up like this: a 6'1 senior guard, number 1, Tyler Bonner; a 6'2 senior guard, number 4, Blake Bowen; a 6'5 junior forward, number 20, Luke Snowbarger; a 6'5 senior forward, number 22, Caleb Scott; and a 6'1 sophomore guard, number 25, Jack Dosey.
West holds a record of 1-12 of the season. They're 0-8 in the OCC and trying to snap a 2-game losing streak. They're coached by Tennille Klein. And for Wooster, a record of 6-9. They're 4-5 in the Ohio Cardinal Conference, and they've lost 6 of the last 7 games. And they are coached by Michael Snowbarger. And tonight's starting line is brought to you by Finish Line Auto Body. They have experts in collision repair and paint jobs, and will have your car looking brand new. They'll even pay up to $500 of your insurance deductible. Give Brooks a call, 330-674-1483. McRoy alongside Jake Sidle for tonight's broadcast, and Brogan Steimel back at WKLM Sports Central on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. We're also video live streaming tonight's contest as well on the WKLM YouTube page. That is courtesy of our partnership with Claxon Communications. Producing tonight's video stream is Casey Claxon. Working the cameras tonight is Judd Bone. So again, you can find that on YouTube. Search WKLM on YouTube to find that, or find the link for that also posted on our Facebook page. For Wooster wearing their home white jerseys, white shorts, and gold numerals in blue trim. West Holmes with the road red jerseys and red shorts in their white numerals in blue trim as well. Just about ready to get things underway from Wooster High School. Jumping for West Holmes, that'll be Nate Thayer. He's a 6'4 junior. And jumping for Wooster, that is going to be Caleb Scott. He's a 6'5 senior. And just about ready for the opening toss. Officials are squared away. Now we're ready. Here's the whistle. And the toss is underway. It'll be won by Wooster going right to left in the first half of action. Across the half-court line and the dribble by Brady Bowen goes left point. Back in the right point area to Snowbarger. Back in the right corner area, picked up now by Bowen. On the right wing, grabbed by Caleb Scott. Dumps it to the right block inside the Tyler Bonner. Bonner dribbles it inside the paint. Cut off. And nowhere to go if it gets called for traveling. Good defense inside by the Knights causes the first Wooster turnover. Half-court defense on by Wooster. Knights with it going right to left in the first half of play. Here's Collier Klein, the 5'8 junior guard across the timeline. Picks it up, pass out top to Nate Thayer. Dumps inside the Mason Wolf. His shot left hand is going to be good. The West Holmes takes the early 2-0 lead.
And that's exactly what the Knights need to do tonight, Matt. They need to get it on the block to Mason Wolf. He's a force to be reckoned with when he can get it going.
15-footer by Caleb Scott. That's no good. Ball slapped out of bounds. They'll be off the hands of Tyler Bonner, and the Knights are going to have the basketball. 2-0 West Holmes early. 7:16 to play first quarter from Wooster High School. Inbounded to Collier Klein. Klein, the point guard for the Knights in this first quarter right now. He'll have it across the half-court line. Pass goes right wing. Goes to Schultz. Schultz to the foul circle. His 18-footers up in the air. Going to be knocked down. And West Holmes is taking a 4-0 lead. West Holmes sharp early. Wooster has the basketball into the front court. Here's Brady Bowen, the 5'11 sophomore, averaging 8 points per game. Back in the right wing goes to Luke Snowgrimmer. His handoff goes to Caleb Scott. Back in the left corner. Received by Blake Bowen. His three-pointer's going to be off the mark. Rebound hauled in by Mason Wolf. Knights with the basketball. Here's Proper with it across the half-court line and a 4-0 advantage. Proper, bounce pass goes to Schultz in the right corner. Drive, baseline. Inside the lane, layup off the last is good. A little Euro step by Schultz. He'll make it in. West Holmes has a 6-0 lead.
Knights really having their way with the Wooster defense down low to start this one, Matt, and that's a recipe for success for West Holmes.
Head fake pass on the foul circle goes to Caleb Scott. Drive to the lane. Scott head fake. Now the shot by Stott is up in good. And Wooster is on the board. Caleb Scott, 6'5 senior, averaging 16 points per game and 7 rebounds per contest coming in. Nice basketball. Here's Klein to the foul circle. Bounce pass to the side goes to Mason Wolf. His layup off the glass in good. Little pick and roll. And when Mason Wolf has a second bucket, and West Holmes an 8-2 lead. It'll be Generals with the basketball to the front court. Here's Bonner. Left corner of the pass to Caleb Scott. His 18-footer up in the air, knocked down. Caleb Scott has back-to-back buckets. He has 4 points. 8-4 West Holmes. Knights with the basketball. Klein into the front court on the right wing. Picks it up too soon, and the pass goes to Schultz. Deflected, he'll grab it again. Dribbles it to the top of the key. Gets a pass to Nate Fair, left wing to Collier Klein. Klein dribbles it now to the top of the key. Picks it up. Now to Mason Wolf on the right point. Right wing back to Xander Schultz. Schultz, top of the key now with the dribble. Left point to Nate Fair, thought about it, now dribbles it to the foul line, knocked loose and stolen away. Into the front court on the fast break. Here's the layup off the glass, going to be no good by Blake Bowen, and for the got the steal. Rebound grab by Nate Fair. Pass by Proper, deflected, grabbed now by Collier Klein. And West Holmes will now slow the pace down. Right wing back to Proper. Dribbles a three-pointer by Proper, up in the air, going to be knocked down. Zevin Proper gives West Holmes an 11-4 advantage.
The Knights have started 5 for 5 from the floor tonight, Matt. A stark comparison to what we've seen for most of the season, but getting a quick start.
Cross-court pass deflected, goes out of bounds off the hands of Proper, but West Holmes again very active on that defensive end, just as we saw back on Tuesday.
Yeah, that really helped them get that get back to that halftime tie against the Garraway Pirates. They need to be heading those passes all night. Worcester's going to want to speed this game up defensively. And if you're West Holmes, you have to make sure you can keep up with them the entire game. So you got to know when to pick and choose your battles almost on the defensive end.
Caleb Scott on the right side for the Generals. Goes out top with it now to Blake Bowen. On the right wing, Tyler Bonner. Right post inside the Caleb Scott. Scott backs it into the right post, double team. Right wing in the pass to Luke Stoneberger. His three-pointer's off the mark. Rebound grabbed, however, by Bonner. His shot rejected inside by Nate Fair. Rebound goes to Xander Schultz. Knights basketball. Proper to the front court. High on the right side, up 11-4. Out top the Klein. Left corner to Fair. Fair to the baseline, backs it in. In traffic. Nice dump pass goes to Mason Wolf. He'll bake it up and in. Wolf now has 6. West Holmes a 13-4 lead. And Wooster now has a timeout. 4:11 to play first quarter. This is OCC basketball on WKLM.
Whatever Mother Nature has in store, you're not worried because you've got Yokohama's Geolandar ATGO15 on your side. Stop by Holmes Tire LLC to find out what a new set of all-terrain tires can do for your truck or SUV. This tire is all-traction, designed to take you from the pavement to the trail in any weather, anytime you want. Discover the Yokohama Geolandar ATGO15 and get ready to experience what all-terrain is all about. Stop by Holmes Tire LLC today and fill out a finance application for approval with no credit needed on new tire purchases. Call Holmes Tire LLC in Millersburg, 330-674-0025, or their other locations in Spencer, Mount Vernon, and now open in Loudonville.
The dribble out top by Tyler Bonner. Hicks the left corner to Scott. Scott, 18-footers up in the air, going to be no good. Rebound to the 4 will be grabbed under the bucket by Wolf. Wolf's outlet pass, however, thrown away, stolen right back by Blake Bowen. West Holmes will have their second turnover. On the right wing, back in the hands of Snowbarger. Dribbles it to the top of the key. Comes to a jump stop. Lobs it back on the right wing. Goes to Snowbarger, and they hand off out top to the Bonner. Back in the left wing. Snowbarger, right pass over to Blake Bowen on the right wing. Near side quarter goes to Caleb Scott. Scott the baseline. Under the bucket. Nowhere to go with it. Pass goes cross court. Chase stacked down by Blake Bowen. Bowen looking. Lobs the right post to Tyler Bonner. Out top to Bowen. Blake Bowen's three-pointers up in the air, no good. Rebound to the corner, goes out of bounds. Great box out by the Knights, and it will be West Holmes basketball. Stay tuned immediately following the game for High School Scoreboard on WKLM. It's brought to you tonight by Rody's IGA Marketplace and Brogan Style, reporting on all the scores from around the area, all the way until midnight. Knights with the basketball. They have a 13-4 lead, 3:16 to play in the first. Klein with it high on the right side. Dribbles it out top. Left point of the pass down to Fair. It dumps it inside, goes to Mason Wolf. His layup off the glass and good. Mason Wolf doing some work inside, and he has 8 points in the first quarter and 5 for 5 as well. Wolf had 20 points in the previous meeting also against Wooster, as a matter of fact. Pass right corner. Goes over to the right point to Lady Bowen. Back in the far corner. Now the dribble on out top. Goes over to Caleb Scott. 18-footer by Scott up in the air. Going to be no good. Rebound ripped down by a leaping Mason Wolf. 15 for West Holmes. That's his third board. 2.5 to play first quarter. Into the front court. Here's Klein with it high on the right side. Dribbles it to the top of the key. Left point of the pass to Fair. Into the corner to Zevon Proper. Dribbles the left wing. Cross-court pass. Down goes to Klein. Into the corner. Mason Wolf down. Dump pass for cutting Nate Fair. His shot blocked inside. Rebound grabbed by Brady Bruin. Generals basketball to the front court. Pass inside. Brown layup going to be deflected. Rebound by Mason Wolf. After that shot inside was partially blocked. Layup by Xander Schultz is going to be good on the other end. That shot was by Ethan Shetler, by the way. And a bucket by Xander Schultz. He has 6 points. 17 for West Holmes. It'll be Wooster basketball out top. Caleb Scott looking, gets the handoff behind him. Goes to Brady Bowen. Back in the far corner to Ethan Shetler. He'll find the right post to Caleb Scott. In traffic, he's double teamed. Takes it back out top. Brady Bowen, drive lane. Pass under the bucket goes to Caleb Scott. Has it stripped away by Collier Klein. That'll be the second Wooster turnover. Now West Holmes has the ball and a 17-4 lead. Minute and a half to play first quarter. Klein, drive, cut off. Bumped, out top of the pass to Nate Fair. Right of the foul line, Mason Wolf. Cross-court pass to Proper. Left wing back to Schultz. Schultz dribbles it. Back in the corner to the Proper. Proper dribbles it to the foul line. He'll be cut off. Nice pass to a cutting Nate Fair. His pass goes to Mason Wolf. He'll lay it up and no good that time. Rebound going to be ripped away by Caleb Scott. Nice passing, though, that time interior-wise for West Holmes, despite the missed shot. Three-pointer on the other corner will be no good by Ethan Scheller. And rebound picked up by Mason Wolf. 1 minute to play first quarter. West Holmes has a 13-point lead, and they have the basketball. Zevin Proper across the timeline. 17-4 Knights. Proper dribbles it. West Holmes trying to take the air out of the ball here at the end of the first quarter. Maybe looking for that final shot. Klein dribbles it to the foul line. Takes it high on the left side back to Proper as the Knights do spread the floor. Little four corners action on the pass over to Xander Schultz. 34 seconds drive. Foul line. Into the corner goes to Fair. Left wing Collier Klein. Again, 30 seconds and counting in the first quarter. Klein dribbles it. Picks it up. Looking. The pass deflected. Now picked up by Fair in the corner. Spins away from it. Gets it back out top to Klein. Now the 18 seconds to play in the first quarter. Proper dribbles in front of the midcourt line with it high in the right. Down to 10 seconds. Now down to 8. Proper. Pass around the foul line. The Fair inside on the backdoor cut to Schultz. Knocked out of bounds with 3.8 seconds to go. A turnover on West Holmes. It'll be Wooster basketball. At the conclusion of this contest, we'll be announcing the Subway Player of the Game. That player receives one complimentary foot-long fresh value meal from the Subway in Millersburg. Inbatted, deflected, and almost stolen but grabbed now by Blake Bowen. His shot at midcourt going to be off the rim. Almost made it. No good, but rebound grab by Mason Wolf. At the end of one, West Holmes 17 and Wooster 4. This is OCC basketball on WKLM.
At Wayne Door, we are your trusted partner in helping you build your dream home with quality technicians who pay attention to every detail so you won't have to pay costly future repairs. At Wayne Door, we only install high-quality products to protect your family for generations to come. We have your whole house covered with garage doors, windows, and more. So choose the team at Wayne Door. People you can trust since 1973. Visit waynedoor.com for a free quote today.
When taste matters, treat your family to the best at Fox's Pizza Den at 42 North Grant Street in Millersburg. 6 pizza sizes satisfy every appetite. Plus, they offer stromboli, salads, subs, pasta, and appetizers available for dine-in, delivery, or pickup. Use their convenient drive-thru window or visit them inside their store. Call 330-674-1369 or order online at foxespizzamillersburg.com. Use promo code RADIO, RADIO, for this week's special of a large one-topping pizza plus cheesy breadsticks for only $18.99.
Are you not entertained?
West Holmes ball out of the time of the first quarter. Begin the second quarter of play. Pass goes out top to Schultz. Left wing back to Zevin Proper. Proper to the foul line. Cut off. Shovels it back to the right point to Mason Wolf. Now to Schultz on the right wing. Schultz dribbles it to the baseline, spins around to the lane. Shot by Schultz up in the air, no good, but he was fouled on that shot attempt. Nice little spin move inside the paint by Schultz. That'll be the first team foul on the Generals coming in this first quarter of play. And they called that foul on Braden Homiser with his first personal foul. And the free throw by Schultz is going to be knocked down. He has 7 first-half points. First quarter numbers courtesy of Jake Sidle. West Holmes 1 for 1 on three-point tries. Wooster 0 for 5. West Holmes 6 of 9 from two-point range for 67%. 8 points for Schultz as he knocks down the second free throw also. Wooster 2 of 9 for 22%. Neither team attempted a foul shot, while West Holmes dominated the boards, out-rebounding Wooster 10-3 in that first quarter. 3 turnovers for the Knights and 2 turnovers for the Generals in that first quarter of play.
Oh, you only missed 3 shots, Matt. Of course you're going to out-rebound the other team. That was a great showing from the first quarter.
Certainly was. Ball, meanwhile, will go in the hoop as we drilled from the left wing by Brady Bowen. Bowen stepping a 5-0 West Holmes, like a 7-0 West Holmes run, his first 2 of the game. 19-6 West Holmes, ball deflected on the floor and dove after and stolen away. And going to be a whistle blown by the officials. They'll confer. And a little scrum for the basketball.
Kickball is going to be the call. He had it in between his legs.
So West Holmes is going to get a break there. They're going to get the ball back.
So each team with a turnover there.
3 for Wooster, 4 for West Holmes. Knights have it. Here's Proper with it out top. Hands it off to Sam Sprang in the game now, the 5'11 junior. Left wing to Collier Klein. Klein's pass goes to Wolf out top. Right wing back to Xander Schultz. Schultz picks it up into the corner of the Proper. Looking, now dribbles it. Picks it up again. Pass goes to Sam Sprang high on the right side. Sprang dribbles it to the top of the key. Bump, spins around with it. His pass right to the foul line, then Mason Wolf. Wolf drive to the bucket. His layup off the last, no good that time. Rebound stepped out top to Klein. Left corner goes to Xander Schultz. His three-pointer's knocked down. Xander Schultz, he's come to play tonight. He has 11 points. West Holmes up 22-6. Generals with it. Here's Caleb Scott on the right wing. Drive to the foul line and gets called for a double dribble. And for Wooster, there's their fourth turnover in this first half. And now a timeout. 6:13 to play in half. 22-6 West Holmes. This is OCC basketball on WKLM.
Get your vehicle back on the road smooth and problem-free with Village Motors Collision Center. Hi, this is Deke Miller, and our Collision Center works on all makes and models and has available deductible assistance, along with loaner and rental vehicles available for your use, complimentary oil change packages, not to mention that we are the preferred repair shop for most insurance companies. Ask us about our cleanup packages with 4 great packages from basic to premium by appointment only starting at $19.95. For collision repair, make your first stop at Village Motors in Millersburg.
Get total service for your jewelry at the jewelry store with the free cleaning and inspection, and all the repairs are done right in their showroom at the jewelry store, 97 West Jackson Street in historic downtown Millersburg. Knights basketball out of the timeout. Here's Collier Klein to the front court. Bounce pass to Schultz on the right wing. Schultz dribbles it to the foul line, picks it up, shovels it out top to Nate Fair, left wing Collier Klein. Klein dribbles the left point now to the foul line. Out top goes to Blake. Blake Wagers in the game now, the 6'3 senior. Into the quarter on the drive by Sam Spring, cut off. His shot high in the air, going to be no good. Rebound, slapped around, and finally picked up by Braden Homiser, the 6'1 senior for Wooster, and he'll be fouled. That's the first team foul on West Holmes in this first half. That foul called on Nate Fair.
Just the second foul of this ball game, man. You know, it's been real fast paced and now getting a lot more physical down low. And you know, we said West Holmes really controlled down low on their offensive end in that first quarter. Now they just having some more issue with the physicality of Wooster really showing on the blocks.
Generals have it, down 22-6. Basket being knocked away by Nate Fair, goes out of bounds, and Generals will keep it to inbound far side midway into the front court. And to inbound for Wooster, that's going to be Blake Bowen. Averaging 13.8 a game and 3.5 rebounds. Blake Bowen, the 6'2 senior. He'll inbound it to Brady Bowen, who'll take it into the front court. Back to Blake Bowen on the left wing. Looking, pass left of the foul circle, goes to Caleb Scott. Right post to the pass, deflected away, grabbed down side by Homiser. Out top to Scott. Left corner, three-pointer up in the air, going to be knocked down by Brady Bowen. Brady Bowen now has 5 second quarter points. 22-9 West Holmes. Knights have it. Pass by Klein. Left wing now to Schultz. Schultz drive to the baseline. His layup off the glass going to be no good. Some contact. They call blocking foul instead of the charge. And that blocking foul slapped on Tyler Bonner. Second team foul. Worcester. Bonner has his first.
I thought they might have let that one go, Matt. It is a little bit of a late whistle, but that's going to give the Knights their second trip to the free throw line. I think what more of the fans were upset about was it wasn't the official under the basket calling that one. That for some reason, that's always a point of contention with fans and officials.
Certainly is. Free throw up in the air going to be knocked down. Schultz down 3 for 3 from the charity stripe. And he already has now 6 points in the quarter, 12 for the first half. 23-9 West Holmes. Second free throw by Schultz, averaging 10.3 a game coming in for the 6-foot senior guard. And he buries both free throws there as well. And now a 24-9 West Holmes advantage. Schultz down with 13. Generals had the basketball to the front court. Brady Bowen drive, backs it up to the baseline. Gets the handoff now to Blake Bowen. He'll take it right wing. Picks it up, lobs it right to the foul circle to Caleb Scott. His pass deflected away, chased back down by Homiser on the left wing. Gets the handoff, deflected away. Picked back up now by Brady Bowen. Hands off to Blake Bowen near the midcourt line. 4.5 to play in the second quarter. Now to Homiser, right wing. Picks it up too soon. Pass deflected on the floor. Homiser grabs it, knocked out of bounds. It'll be off of Homiser's leg, says the official, and a turnover on the Generals, and that'll be their 5th of the first half.
Yeah, just a well-timed poke there, and the ball was loose a couple times on that possession by the Generals. West Holmes just kind of biding their time. They finally get it off and get it out of bounds. Good defensive possession, and that's what they got to just keep doing this entire night.
West Holmes with it. Here's Nate Fair out top. Actually, Sam Spring, rather. Now to Nate Fair. Left wing back to Proper. Proper dribbles it. Crossover. High on the left side. Baseball pass out top to Blake Wagers. Down to the foul line. Lane. He'll be knocked inside that paint. He'll be hit by Blake Bowen that time. They'll call the foul as he kind of ran into a wall. The 13th foul Wooster, and Blake Bowen has his first.
They're going to call that one on the floor, though. So not a shooting foul. Now you got to try to get it in here, and this is where Wooster, in their physicality, can really cause problems.
Inbounded here, Sprang to the baseline. Shot from 10 feet away up in the air. Going to be no good by Sprang. Rebound going to be hauled in. That time by Caleb Scott. Generals basketball down 24-9. Into the front court. Brady Bowen now with the wide wing. Cross-court pass down to Scott on the left point. Right post inside the Snowbarger. Jump hook by Snowbarger. Snowbarger's no good. Rebound grab by Blake Wagers. Knights basketball. Here's Evan Proper across the timeline. Hands it off out top to Nate Fair. Fair. Crossover. Right point goes to Stan Sprang. Now to Schultz. His three-pointer's going to be in and out. No good. Rebound slapped out top. Picked up by Wagers. Back to Schultz in the quarter down to Stan Sprang. His shots up in the air. Three-pointer no good. Rebound going to be grabbed now by Blake Bowen. Generals basketball down 24-9 still. In the front court, ball knocked away and almost stolen by Schultz, but he stepped out of bounds as he did it. So we'll stay with Wooster. Stay tuned immediately following the game for High School Scoreboard on WKLM. It's brought to you tonight by Rody's IGA Marketplace and Brogan Steinmel reporting on all those scores from around the area all the way until midnight. Blake Bowen to inbound for Wooster, midway into the front court. Pass goes to Brady Bowen, the 5'11 sophomore guard, lobs it right wing. Drive to the baseline. Here's Caleb Scott, double team. Back to the Snowbarger. His three-pointer's going to be no good. Rebound picked off the bounce by Zevin Proper. And West Holmes will have the ball. 3 minutes to play in the first half. Proper to the front court. Hands it off to Schultz. Left point now to Nate Fair. Into the corner to the Sam Sprang. Sprang to the baseline. Double teamed. Nice pass under the bucket goes to Blake Wagers, who makes it up and in. Nice look that time by Sam Sprang on the assist. Wagers has his first two. 26-9 Knights. Worcester basketball outside. Pass goes right wing to Caleb Scott. Scott looking, gets the handoff. Now to Blake Bowen on the right point. His pass into the hands of Snowbarger. Back to Bowen on the right wing. Goes over to Brady Bowen to the foul line. Out top to Snowbarger. To the foul line. Lane, runner by Snowbarger. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound going to be hauled in. That time by Braun Morgan. His shot blocked. Rebound goes to Nate Fair after that Braun Morgan block shot. It'll be West Holmes ball. Proper across the half-court line. Now to Nate Fair high on the left side. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Three-pointer by Proper up in the air, going to be knocked down. Zevin Proper, his second three-point basket. 29-9 lead for the Knights. All West Holmes here in the first half. Generals basketball. Here's Blake Bowen with it. His pass around the foul line goes to Snowbarger. Deflected away. Almost stolen by Schultz. Picked up by Snowbarger. Back in the corner now. Shot by Caleb Scott. Going to be no good. Rebound slapped away. Grabbed by Blake Wagers on the board. West Holmes ball. Here's Schultz to the front court on the fast break. To the bucket. His layup going to be blocked in a bounds by Snowbarger, but he gets called for the foul. 14th foul on Wooster. Snowbarger has his second personal foul. To the foul line, Xander Schultz to shoot two more free throws.
That's a heads-up play from Schultz there, too, Matt. He had two guys he could have passed that to, but really didn't have a good angle. So take it to the bucket. You've got an easy layup there, and if he fouls you, you get a chance to go to the line and make those points back.
4-4 for the foul line. Xander Schultz, his first free throw here is no good. At the conclusion of this contest tonight, we'll be announcing the Subway player of the game. That player receives one complimentary foot-long fresh value meal from the Subway in Millersburg. Schultz, 13 points here in this first half. Free throw here, going to be up and good. Make it 14 points for Xander Schultz. His season high is 18, so already 4 points away from tying that. And the Knights up 30-9. Minute and a half to play in the second quarter. Generals with the basketball. Here's Brady Bowen across the timeline. Guarded by Proper. Lobs it right wing. Now received by Braun Morgan. Around the foul circle to Scott. His cross-court pass received high on the left side. Now on the dribble to the top of the key by Tyler Bonner. Whips the pass right wing back to Brady Bowen. Out top now to Caleb Scott. Drive to the foul line. He's cut off. Kicks the right wing back to Bowen. His three-pointer no good by Brady Bowen. Rebound to the four. Is grabbed now by Bonner. His putback going to be up in the air. Knocked down. Tyler Bonner, his first two of the night. 30-11 lead now for West Holmes. 50 seconds to go in the second quarter. Collier Klein will slow the pace down across the half-court line. Troy Miller Agency with offices in Shrevey and Berlin wish good luck to all area high school basketball teams. They'll provide you with a quote for your home, auto, and farm insurance. Proudly representing Wayne Insurance Group. Troy Miller Agency, a working team for all your insurance needs. 30 seconds to go. West Holmes trying to go for that last shot if they can. Now to Wagers left wing. Out top the Proper, deflected. He'll grab it and now hands it off to Collier Klein. 20 seconds to go in the first half. Klein left wing. Backs it up near midcourt. 15 seconds to go. Now down the 12. 10 seconds to go in the first half. Lobs it out top to Wolf. Wolf back to Collier Klein. Back to Wolf. 3 seconds. Into the corner to Proper. Proper dribbles it. And the three-pointer by Proper. High in the air. Going to be off the mark. Rebound goes to Caleb Scott. And that'll close out the first half. Halftime score from Wooster. It's West Holmes 30 and Wooster 11. Back around to recap the first half for you on WKLM.
Connection, comfort, and safety. 3 necessities for every stage of senior living. At Danbury Senior Living, peace of mind is a must for the senior and their family. Experience this and more at Danbury Senior Living of Wooster and Millersburg. Stop in for a tour at Glen Drive in Millersburg and Portage Road in Wooster. Or visit us at danburyseniorliving.com for more information. A leader of senior care in Wayne County for nearly a decade, let Danbury be your choice in the next step of senior living.
At Pomerane Hospital, they're committed to providing heart and stroke care that aligns with the latest research-based treatment guidelines. Studies show patients can recover better when these guidelines are consistently followed. They're proud to be recognized by the American Heart Association for their achievement in the Mission Lifeline STEMI Referring Center Gold Plus Quality Program. Another way Pomerane Hospital is working to improve health care for you and your family.
At Guggisberg Cheese, you'll find an unbelievable section of your favorite cheeses, as well as some really good deals. In case you're looking for something unique, we have a number of imports, along with the Guggisberg classics you know and love. If you haven't already curd, it really doesn't get cheddar than this. So don't Swiss out. Hit the road, Pepperjack, and stop on out to Guggisberg Cheese, where the baby Swiss is really, really good. Yeah, we know this ad is cheesy, but we regret nothing.
It's time to be thinking about those concrete projects. Call Homes Ready Mix of Millersburg, offering ready-mix concrete, precast blocks, and a variety of mason and concrete products. Call today for prices and delivery options of ready-mix concrete at 674-0865 or sand and gravel at 674-8121. That's Homes Ready Mix of Millersburg, a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes.
Howard Hanna Real Estate Services continues to give you even more options for all your real estate needs. As your local market experts, Howard Hanna has been known as trusted realtors who take special care of your real estate opportunities. Visit them on the web at howardhanna.com or call them at 674-7610. Plus, don't forget about RES Auction Services at res.bid for the latest auctions. Call for consignments at 833-765-3737. Howard Hanna Real Estate Services and RES Auction Services on Glen Drive in Millersburg, and visit RES at the Auction Yard on Fry Road in Wooster. They're stronger together and here for you.
Get financial solutions when you need it from Dave Stayball Financial Services. After winning 6 state championships as a head basketball coach, Dave Stayball knows that planning, preparation, and hard work can lead to success. And the same can be applied to your financial future. Whether you are a young adult, individual, family, or a business, Dave Stayball Financial Services will establish financial goals and income protection. Contact Dave Stayball Financial Services at 893-1900, located at 4585 State Route 39, Millersburg. Securities offered through ON Equity Sales Company, member FINRA SIPC.
East Holmes Veterinary Clinic in Berlin and Millersburg also owns Pampered Paws in Millersburg and the Red Rough Inn in Berlin. East Holmes Veterinary Clinic is there for all your pet needs. Whether it is for veterinary services, grooming, or boarding, there is only one place to call. That's East Holmes Veterinary Clinic with locations in Berlin at 893-2057, Millersburg at 674-5591, Pampered Paws 674-7297, or the Red Rough Inn at 893-2057. Stop in today.
It is halftime from Wooster High School, and it's all West Holmes. The Knights have a 30-11 lead over the Generals. West Holmes jumped out to a 17-4 lead after one. They outscored Wooster 13-7 in the second quarter, and West Holmes has the 30-11 lead at halftime. For West Holmes, individually leading the way in the first half was Xander Schultz. As for Schultz, he was 1 of 2 on three-point tries, 2 for 3 from two-point range, and also 5 of 6 from the foul line. Xander Schultz had 14 first half points. Also, Mason Wolf had a huge first quarter for him. As for Wolf, he went 4 for 5 from two-point range for his total of 8 points. Also, 6 points scored by Zevin Proper and 2 for Blake Wagers, rounding out the West Holmes point total of 30. For Worcester leading the way, that was Brady Bowen. As for Bowen in that first half, 1 of 2 on three-point tries, 1 for 1 from two-point range, his total of 5 points. And also, Caleb Scott went 2 for 5 from two-point range for his total of 4 points. And also 2 points scored by Tyler Bonner to write out the Worcester total of 11. Halftime score, West Holmes 30 and Worcester 11. Now for the first half team numbers, here's Jake Sidle.
Well, thanks, Matt. West Holmes in that first half, they shot 50% from downtown, 3 of 6. 7 of 13 from two-point range for 54%, and they combined for a 52% shooting from the floor in that first half. And, when you get a number that's above 40, you're usually happy with that, but getting above 50, that's a great first half. They went 83% from the charity stripe, 5 of 6, 16 rebounds, and 4 turnovers. Wooster on the other side, 14% from downtown, 1 of 7, 4 of 15 for 27% from two-point land, a combined 22% from the floor. They did not attempt a free throw, had 9 rebounds, and turned the ball over 5 times.
Halftime score, a 30-11 lead for West Holmes. Individually, 5 rebounds for Mason Wolf to lead the way for the Knights, and for Worcester, 3 boards for Caleb Scott. Well, we mentioned the hot shooting in the first quarter, especially for West Holmes. That was certainly good on that end. But I think the other thing, you look at the West Holmes, the energy still there as we saw that last game, and the defensively really solid throughout the entire first half.
Yeah, I mean, you hold a Wooster team, I don't care what the records say. This Wooster team is better than it really looks on paper. To 11 points in 2 quarters of play, that's something to be proud of. And they found something, I said earlier, they might have to pick and choose their battles so they don't get tired out. It doesn't look like that, Matt. It looks like they're ball hawking. They're trying to get the ball. They knock the ball out of Worcester's hands at least once a possession, it seems like. And they're doing whatever they can to force Wooster into making mistakes they can capitalize on.
Halftime score again, West Holmes 30 and Worcester 11. Back with the second half after this on WKLM. A single-family home located at 10533 State Route 39 Millersburg is listed for sale by Compton Realty and Auctions with an asking price of $349,900. This property was built in 1980 and has 3 bedrooms and 3 full baths with 1,848 square feet. Located in the Hazel Asher Allotment Subdivision in the West Holmes Local School District. For more information or to choose a date and time to see this property, contact Mark Lau at 330-674-7355 or check it out at kaufmanrealty.com.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
If you can see your breath, it's time for winter tires. Bridgestone, Blizzak, and Firestone winter tires are specially designed to give you better grip and more control in winter's worst weather conditions. So don't let the cold, hard pavement, slush, snow, or ice keep you from where you need to go. Drive with confidence this winter with innovative Bridgestone or durable, dependable Firestone winter tires for your car, truck, SUV, or minivan. Available at Millersburg Tire Service, State Route 39 east of Millersburg. Millersburg Electric offers the area's largest appliance and video showroom with nearly 200 appliances on display and thousands more to choose from. They offer all the top brands, including General Electric, GE Cafe, Thermador, Whirlpool, Frigidaire, and Speed Queen Laundry. In addition, they are one of the top 150 out of 6,000 Generac standby generator dealers in the U.S. Since 1945, Millersburg Electric has been serving the area as the leading appliance retailer and electrical contractor. Visit the showroom on South Washington Street or shop 24/7 at millersburgelectric.com. Stop in all this week for these great deals at Rody's IGA Marketplace. Get bone-in pork loin sirloin roast for $1.89 a pound. Haas avocados for 79 cents. Smith's vitamin D milk for $3.79. And beef round sirloin tip roast for $3.99 a pound. They also have beef stew meat for $4.59 a pound. Gerber's drumsticks for thighs for $1.79 a pound. And breaded chicken patty sandwich for $6.99. Dine in or carry out. Don't forget to call 674-7075 for meat, cheese, and party platters at Rody's IGA. Denko Marketing of Millersburg has customers in all 50 states, Canada, and South America. Each day, over 300 shipments of garage door parts are shipped to customers everywhere by Denko Marketing. And while Denko Marketing appreciates this wide and varied market in the country and in the world, the thing they appreciate most is where they are located: home. That's why they support various community activities and devote as much attention to here as to there. At Denko Marketing, the most important business at hand is the business of home.
Once again, reminder this game is being video live streamed courtesy of the Claxon Communication team. Casey Claxon producing tonight's live stream, and also Judd Bone working the cameras. That's on YouTube. Search WKLM or find the link for that on our Facebook page as well. We're also on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. Broken Stymel Mac at WKLM Sports Central. Matt Croy alongside Jake Sidle for tonight's broadcast as we begin the start of the second half. Wooster going from right to left. Pass goes left to the foul line, the Bonner. On the right wing, back to Brady Bowen. Out top of the pass now to Blake Bowen. His three-pointer is going to be no good. Hit the bar above the backboard after that miss, and it will be West Holmes basketball. Knights going from left to right, and full court pressure being shown by the Generals.
Oh, they got to do something, Matt, here down by 29 points. Pardon me, 19 points. My math got a little ahead of me.
You're working on that math. It'll be West Holmes ball. On the right wing, back to Collier Klein. Klein, bounce pass goes to Mason Wolf. Poked away. There's the steal by Brady Bowen. Triway facilities faculty very proud. There's a dribble under the bucket by Brady Bowen. Whips it out top now to Luke Snowbarger. His pass around the foul line goes to Scott. 50-footers up in the air, knocked down by Caleb Scott.
I'll have you know, Matt, I passed the math classes at Triway. The Bowling Green professors weren't too thrilled with my work.
30-13 lead for West Holmes. Knights have the basketball. They'll beat the pressure, but they'll be kicked, however, by Tyler Bonner. It'll be West Holmes basketball here at side court.
Yeah, the press working a little bit there, getting them caught up in the backcourt there, but that's a good look there by Proper. That bounce pass to try to get the kick, maintain possession, and get a fresh 10 to get it across the timeline.
And Mayfair does that to the left wing. Gets it out top now to Schultz. He'll find Collier Klein, right wing back to Proper. Proper dribbles it back to the corner, now to the top of the key. Shovels it back left point now to Mayfair, into the corner of the Klein. Klein to the baseline, he's cut off. Takes the left corner off the hands of Schultz. Chase back down near midcourt. Diving steal by Wooster. Into the front court. Goes over to Bonner. Bonner under the bucket. Contact. No foul, but he will lay it in. Tyler Bonner now has 4. 30-15 West Holmes. And Neil Klein wants to talk about it. 6.5 to play third quarter. This is OCC basketball on WKLM.
It's finally here. That's right, the MRV Siding Supply brand new facility is fully open for business and ready to serve you. Just down from the previous location on County Road 624 in Millersburg, the new state-of-the-art facility provides easier access, along with a larger showroom, more products displayed, and more parking. Stop by and see the new look for yourself at MRV Siding Supply.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
If you're a motivated individual looking for employment, then Village Motors may have an opportunity for you to start a career. This is Deke Miller letting you know that Village Motors is now hiring technicians with various levels of experience, service advisors, salespeople, and we're also looking for help in our parts department. We offer competitive pay and benefits and a remarkable work environment. Contact Tom Porman at 674-8543 or email him at tporman@villagemotorsinc.com.
Play back underway, a three-pointer by Collier Klein for the left wing, no good, but a ball knocked out of bounds by Wooster, and the Knights will keep the basketball. Klein to inbound beneath the own backboard, up 30-15. Inbound to the right block, deflected away to the quarterback to Klein, and he'll be fouled. And they tried to find Mason Wolf at the post, deflected away. And then on the loose ball, Klein was pushed in that rough corner. It'd be the first team foul Wooster in that foul called on Stonebarger, I believe, his third personal foul.
And that's a big loss there for the Generals. They're going to keep him out on the floor for now, but he's been really one of the bigger positives for this Wooster defense. You hate to lose him.
That pass deflected, grabbed by Klein, dribbles it left wing after Schultz into the corner to Mason Wolf. Wolf dribbles the left wing. His pass to cutting Xander Schultz. His shot left hand partially blocked. Goes out of bounds off of Wooster. It'll stay with West Holmes. But you can see that defensive pressure, Jake, really has turned up several notches by Wooster in this third quarter.
And it looks like they're almost coming out as a zone and down low, staying on that man defense. They're not letting West Holmes find any shots on the perimeter and doing everything they can to body them up once they get into the paint.
Here's Klein with it high on the left, into the quarterback to Schultz. Schultz to the baseline. Dump pass goes out top, but stolen away by Blake Bowen. Into the front court. Now cross-court pass chased down by Tyler Bonner. That was the 7th West Holmes turnover. Bonner's cross-court pass to Blake Bowen. His three-pointer going to be no good. Rebound ripped down by leaping Nate Fair. West Holmes ball. Proper has it in the backcourt. He'll dribble it across the timeline, past the Klein, into the corner of the Mason Wolf. Out top to Nate Fair. Drive, 15-footer by Fair, up in the air, going to be knocked down. Nate Fair has his first two. West Holmes out on top, 32-15. Generals basketball. The dribble by Brady Bowen. Back to the corner, goes over to Caleb Bowen. Now three-pointer up in the air, going to be knocked down by Luke Stonebarger. So he stays out there, he knocks down the three. His first points of the game. 32-18 lead for West Holmes. Ball knocked out of bounds off of who? Off of the leg of Collier Klein. They're going to say that'll be a West Holmes turnover, their 8th of the game and their 4th of the third quarter.
And just coming out a little bit flat here. Part of it's that pressure from Wooster, and looks like they just might have cooled down a little bit. Having some issues getting things going again here, Matt, but they should need to get it going here. You don't want to let Wooster get any closer than this, really.
Scott on the foul line backs it in. Cross-court pass, Stonebarger, left wing. His three-pointers up in the air, can be no good. Rebound grab under the bucket by Blake Bowen. Keeps the possession alive. Wooster with the basketball. Now Brady Bowen at the top of the key to the foul line. Cut off. Pass in the corner goes to Blake Bowen. On the left wing, the Stonebarger. Now the Scott to the foul line. Picks it up. Out top down to Brady Bowen. Three-pointer going to be no good. Rebound. Chased back down again by Tyler Bonner for the Generals. They'll still have it. Second chance opportunities for Wooster. Down by 14. Left wing back over to Caleb Scott. His three-pointers knocked down. Caleb Scott now has 9-5 in the third quarter. Also his first three-pointer. 32-21 West Holmes. Knights have the basketball. Here's Fair. The handoff goes to Schultz. Drive. Lane. He'll be bumped in foul. Called on Scott. Second team foul on Wooster, and Caleb Scott his first personal foul.
I'm surprised they're not calling that one a shooting foul. It looked to me that Schultz was in the motion of bringing the ball up there, but they're going to say the foul was before he began his shooting motion.
Klein to inbound, but he thrown backboard. Into the quarter goes to Nate Fair. His handoff to Collier Klein. Holds onto it. Dribbles it. Pass left to the foul line to Wolf. Three-pointer by Proper going to be no good. Rebound tipped around. Finally hauled in by Blake Bowen. Generals basketball down by 11. Into the focal. Nice look to the corner. Goes to Scott. Scott backs it in. Spins around. Shot for the baseline by Scott. Going to be no good. Rebound grab by a leaping Mason Wolf. He's double teamed immediately. Bowen got his hands on the basketball. Then Scott, I should say. They're going to call him for the foul on Caleb Scott. That'll be the third team foul on Wooster. And Scott his second personal foul.
That was Mason Wolf's sixth rebound on the night, Matt, but his first since the end of the first quarter. They've really found a way to get him away from the boards underneath.
Full court pressure is on. Dribble by Proper to the front court to a wide open Nate Fair. Fair to the bucket. His reverse layup is going to be good. Nate Fair now has 2 buckets for him in this third quarter. 34-21 Knights. Generals have it into the front court. Here's Brady Bowen on the right point. Now the Scott. His pass to cutting Tyler Bonner. His layup is going to be good. Tyler Bonner now has 6. 4 in the quarter. 34-23 West Holmes. Full court pressure is on. The dribble by Fair. Picks it up. Pass kicked. And West Holmes will keep the basketball. Stay tuned immediately following the game for High School Scoreboard on WKLM. It's brought to you tonight by Rody's IGA Marketplace and Brogan Steinball reporting on all the scores from around the area all the way until midnight. Knights will beat the press. Here's Proper with it on the right wing. Out top the Mason Wolf. Deflected away, and there's the steal again. Another turnover West Holmes, their 9th. Into the front court. Wooster has the basketball on the left wing. Here's Brady Bowen. Three-pointer top of the key going to be no good by Bonner. Rebound slapped around a couple times, finally picked up by Nate Fair. His pass too quick. He throws it right back away. Another turnover for West Holmes. Ball deflected out of bounds off the hands of Klein, and it will be Wooster basketball. But West Holmes now 10 turnovers. They have 6 in the third quarter.
Look like they're getting a little tired out there on the defensive side. They haven't been on their offensive end a whole lot in this third quarter.
Brady Bowen has it out top for the Generals, down 34-23. 2.5 to play in the third. Bowen to the foul line, to lane. His layup rejected by Nate Fair. Rebound goes to Proper. Proper on the fast break. Dribbles the right wing, drive to the baseline. His shot up in the air going to be no good, but he will draw the foul on Tyler Bonner. Fourth team foul on Wooster, and Bonner has his second personal foul. That'll send Proper to the foul line to shoot 2.
And these are big here, that lead's been chipped into a little bit here. They've only scored 4 points in the quarter, and it's down to an 11-point ball game. You kind of build that back up and get things going the way you want to go as he makes the first, and Sam Sprang checks in.
Yeah, it's been a huge third quarter for Wooster. So far, outscoring West Holmes 12-4, but it is a 35-23 advantage.
A little surprised to see the Generals bring Bonner out in this really pivotal point in the game for them.
Blake Wagers in. Nate Fair is out for the West Holmes. Sam Sprang also checking in. Second free throw also good by Proper. He has 8 points. Zevon Proper came in averaging 9 points per game for the 5'9 senior. 8 points tonight for Proper, and West Holmes a 36-23 lead. On the other end, going to be stolen away by Sam Sprang, meanwhile. The 6th Wooster turnover, their first of the third quarter. West Holmes ball. Here's Proper. 2:13 to play in the third. On the right wing. Proper dribbles it now top of the key. He'll find Wolf. Left wing back to Schultz. Schultz to the baseline. Dumps it inside the Wolf. His shot up in the air going to be no good. And going to be blocking foul called. And be slapped inside on the Generals. A couple of Generals are down on the floor right now. But that'll be the 15th foul on Wooster.
Wooster fans not happy there. Play was still going before the whistle blew there, and Wagers just kind of got into a little bit trying to get that tie up underneath and brought a General to the ground. So it's a right call. I think that was a block there, Matt, but you got to be careful with some of that stuff. Even after the play is supposed to, if the official doesn't blow his whistle right away, because they'll get you for retaliating before they get someone for instigating.
Second personal foul on Braden Homiser. Free throw knocked down by Mason Wolf. Wolf now has 9 points, his first point since the first quarter. As Proper is out, Collier Klein is back in. Mason Wolf, 6'5", senior, averaging just under 10 points per game. Second free throw knocked down. And Wolf now up to 10 points. At the conclusion of this contest, we'll be announcing the Subway Player of the Game. That player receives 1 complimentary foot-long fresh value meal from the Subway at $9.95. South Washington Street in Millersburg. Wooster ball. They trail at 38-23. We're on the foul line. Blake Bowen back over to Brady Bowen. Dribbles the left of the foul line. Kicks it high on the left side back to Caleb Scott. Out top now to Brady Bowen. On the left wing, back to Scott. Jab step working against Nate Fair. Out top, Blake Bowen. His three-pointers up in the air going to be off the mark. Rebound, she's down. And knocked into bounds off of Wooster. Now going to see it's off of West Holmes.
Ooh, I'm not sure about that one, Matt.
Wow.
That'll be
Ron Morgan went after that ball along with Schultz, but he said it went off of Zaner Schultz apparently. Inbounded left wing back to Brady Bowen. On the right point back to Scott. Scott to the right wing, backs it into the right block. Scott shot over top of Nate Fair, no good, missed everything. Rebound goes to Schultz. Knights basketball. Schultz across the timeline with it high on the right side. Out top to Nate Fair, left wing, back to Collier Klein. Dribbles the top of the key. His pass right to the foul line to Nate Fair. Backs it up to the left wing. Fair on the dribble. Backs it up near midcourt. It's the handoff to Collier Klein. Back to Fair high on the right side. 1 minute to play in the third quarter. Klein with it high on the right. Working against Scott. Dribbles the top of the key. Picks it up now. Gets a pass off now to Sam Sprang high on the left side. He's double teamed with it. Nowhere to go. And spins away from it, and going to be a timeout by the Knights. 45 seconds to go in the third. 38-23 West Holmes. This is OCC basketball on WKLM.
Whether you're looking for tile, hardwood, carpet, or luxury vinyl, Elite Flooring and Tile has a broad selection. Elite Flooring and Tile is a full-service flooring store with over 1 million square feet of flooring in stock and ready to have installed. Be sure to mention the promo code BUYLOCAL and save. Hours are Monday 6 to 7, Tuesday through Friday 6 to 5, and Saturday 8 to noon. Elite Flooring and Tile is conveniently located 1 mile east of Walnut Creek on State Route 39.
Stop by Southside Quick Lube and ask for a Quaker State oil change. For performance you can count on, Quaker State, the power to reduce friction. Knights with the basketball trying to get that final shot of the quarter. 45 seconds to go. At side court is Collier Klein looking to inbound it. He does so to Nate Fair. Fair dribbles away from the double team. Picks it up, looking, falls down, and going to be
over and back.
It is the over and back violation.
I'm actually shocked in that one, Matt. Usually when you see someone falling back like that after planting, it's because they were fouled. It looked like there was plenty of contact there, and Coach Klein not too happy with that call down on the sideline. And I think she might have a point.
11th turnover on West Holmes. Generals have the basketball. Here's the dribble by Bonner to the foul line. Backs it up left wing. Bonner spins around, kicks back out top now to Ethan Scheller. Now to Blake Bowen high on the right side. 30 seconds to play. Bowen to the left wing and
moving screen.
How about that? Right back away. They'll be set on by Braden Homiser getting that foul on him. 16 foul on the Generals. Homiser, that'll be his third personal foul and also their 7th turnover.
And just the second of this half, Matt. They're doing a good job holding on to the rock here in the second half.
And batted to Proper in the backcourt. 24 seconds to play in the third. Into the front court to Fair. Into the corner now to Schultz. Schultz up in the air, going to be missed everything. Rebound going to be grabbed inside and then tied up. It was picked up on the board by Braun Morgan and then held ball. Arrow points to West Holmes. So good quick hands by the Knights, and they're going to get that ball back. Turnover on the Generals will be their 8th. 14 seconds. Can West Holmes get this last shot out of the quarter? It'll be Collier Klein to inbound for the Knights beneath their own backboard. And looking. Pass in the corner to Mason Wolf. Double team. Back to Klein. Right block. Out top to Proper. Dribbles it. On the right wing back to Schultz. His three-pointers up in the air. Going to be no good. Rebound ripped down by Braun Morgan. Into the front court to a wide open Blake Bowen. And he will lay it up and in as the third quarter comes to a close. Blake Bowen his first points of the game. Through 3 quarters from Wooster. It's West Holmes 38 and Wooster 25. This is OCC basketball on WKLM.
Buckeye Career Center is now accepting high school student applications for next school year. Over 1,000 area sophomores jumped at the opportunity to tour BCC recently, and now is the time to submit your application for one of over 30 high school programs. Remember, cosmetology, utility line worker, intro to nursing, and welding are popular options that fill up quickly. Let us help you discover your passion and prepare for your future through career technical education. Visit BuckeyeCareerCenter.org to learn more about our programs or to apply for next year. We are Buckeye Proud.
Call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner. With combined knowledge of over 65 years, you know that you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of other furnaces and equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call today, 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
Wooster outscored West Holmes 14-8 in that third quarter of play. Generals will have the basketball to begin the fourth quarter of action. Reminder, this game is being video live streamed courtesy of the Claxon Communication crew. Casey Claxon producing tonight's live stream, and also Judd Bone working the cameras on their YouTube live stream broadcast. And Brogan Steinball back at WKLM Sports Central. Wooster basketball on the right wing. Pass goes out top now to Blake Bowen. On the right point, back to Brady Bowen. Dribbles the right corner. Pass inside goes into the hands of Schultz, who gets the steal. Knights with the basketball. Here's Proper. Bump. That'll be a foul. That'll be slapped on Ethan Scheller. 17th foul, and the technical as well. Scheller got his first personal foul, then the technical foul after that.
Yeah, Bowen just turned around, threw that ball into the ground. That's going to give you a technical every time, and is that going to be his first personal in that technical? So
now up to 18 fouls because of the technical as well, so it'll be a 1-on-1. Third quarter numbers, meanwhile, courtesy of Jake Sidle. West Holmes 0 for 4 on three-point tries. Wooster 2 for 6 for 33%. West Holmes 2 of 4 from two-point range for 50%. Wooster 4 for 9 for 49%. And also West Holmes 4 of 4 for the foul line. Wooster did not attempt the foul shot. And Wooster out-rebounding Wooster. West Holmes out-rebounding Wooster 7-6. 7 turnovers for the Knights and 3 for Wooster in that third quarter of play. Technical free throw will be up and knocked down by Zevin Proper.
Proper actually shooting his 1-and-1 first here.
He has 9 points as he makes the first free throw. Second free throw is good as well. He has 10 points now. He'll stay after the charity stripe. Makes it 40-25 West Holmes. And free throw up in the air going to be good as well. You get the sense also, Jake, kind of a critical foul because the momentum was all on Wooster's side there for momentarily entering this fourth quarter, and all of a sudden West Holmes gets 4 consecutive free throws made by Proper to begin the fourth quarter play, and West Holmes all of a sudden back up 42-25.
And that's why you saw Brady Bowen go straight to the bench there. That is, that's not on him. He might not have agreed with the call, and that's an emotion foul. You pick up the technical because your emotions are running high. Coaches love emotion, but not when it costs your team like that. So he's going to ride this one out on the bench for a little bit.
Knights with it now to Nate Fair, high on the right side. Double team. Cross-court pass goes to Collier Klein. Left wing back to Proper. Dribbles it to the foul line. Now to Mason Wolf. Out top Klein. Right wing back to Nate Fair. Out top to Collier Klein as he'll survey the defense. Back to Nate Fair, right wing. Dribbles it to the corner. Double team and almost thrown away. Grabs it again. His pass goes to Klein now. Inside, nice look goes to Mason Wolf. His layup is going to be no good. He missed it. Ooh. Rebound, tip back to Wolf. However, this time he does make it up and in as he gets that second opportunity. Wolf has 12. Now West Holmes all of a sudden up by 19 at 44-25. Worcester basketball. Into the corner. Goes to Brady Bowen. Actually, Tyler Bonner, Left quarterback to Blake Bowen. His three-pointer is going to be knocked down. Big shot after Worcester. They needed that. Blake Bowen has that bucket.
It's his first triple of the night. He's now 1 for 5.
5 points in all for him. Full court pressure is on. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be Knights basketball. 6:43 to play in the fourth quarter. Actually, they went off of West Holmes. So they're going to have that turnover, and Worcester going to have this ball. So West Holmes, their 12th turnover. Kicks it left wing on the pass to Tyler Bonner. Bonner to the foul line. Out top of the pass to Blake Bowen. Back to Snowbarger. Left post goes inside. And received now by Caleb Scott. Backs it in. He's double teamed, and he'll be fouled.
Mason Wolf knew that one was going to be called on him. Kind of went in there. A little too much contact. He was basically sandwiched there on the left block. But Mason Wolf, 3 rebounds away now. Looking at a double-double with 12 points, 7 rebounds. Only one of them offensively.
First foul of the entire half of West Holmes. Three-pointer, meanwhile, by Blake Bowen off the inbounds pass. No good. Rebound slapped away. Going to be a foul called. And it'll be on Wooster going over the back. A little push-off going after that ball, looks like. It'll be the 9th team foul, so it'll be another 1-1.
It's going to be the 3rd on Tyler Bonner there. And that's one, you're almost okay with this one if you're Worcester. You got to start chipping away at this lead, and you want this time stop. Make him earn it at the free throw line. Collier Klein only attempted 2 3-pointers tonight. He hasn't proved that he's going to hit these crucial shots at all tonight, so that's almost a good move there.
Free throw is good by Collier Klein. 5'8" junior, averaging 3.5 a game. That is his first point this evening. And getting set for his second free throw attempt. And that one's up. That's going to be no good. Rebound going to be corralled by Ethan Scheller. Worcester ball down 45-28. Now the right wing three-pointer by Blake Bowen going to be off the mark. Rebound tipped around. Grabbed by Scheller inside. His pass out top goes to Stobarger. Left wing back to Scheller. On the left wing now to Bowen. Three-pointer up in the air going to be waved off because the foul was called on Worcester. Illegal screen. That was set. That knocked the Proper to the floor.
Yeah, I think they might have gotten Snowberger there on his 4th.
And it will indeed be as the 4th personal on Luke Snowberger. 10 team fouls also, so double bonus. And that'll be the 10th turnover on the Generals as well. 45-28 West Holmes. 6:09 to play fourth quarter. Big third quarter for Worcester. West Holmes has responded so far in the 4th.
And an offensive foul to boot, so no free throws there, but now West Holmes with a chance to take some time off this clock if they get a lengthy possession.
Into the front court to Sand Spring. Hands off to Schultz. Schultz drive, laying. Runner by Schultz up and no good. Rebound grabbed, however, by Fair out top the Proper. His three-pointer is going to be knocked down. Zevin Proper with that bucket.
3 for 5 from downtown tonight. Proper having himself a night, and 6 of 6 from the charity stripe as well.
He has 15. 48-28. West Holmes with the lead back up to 20. Pass inside. Going to be a shot up. Going to be blocked. The shot by Scott, but the foul is going to be called. Proper, meanwhile, with the 15 points, just 4 points shy of tying his season high. That's going to be the second team foul, West Holmes. And Thayer gets that foul, his second.
I'll tell you what, Matt, on that one, it looked like Scott went up and kind of put his backside into Thayer there to initiate the contact. But, you do what you got to do when you're down. You're trying to get your way back into it.
First free throw, no good by Caleb Scott. The 6'5 senior, again, averaging 16 a game. And the second free throw is up. That's going to be good. Splits the pair. Scott now has 10 points tonight. 48-29 West Holmes. Nice basketball against the full court pressure. Schultz pass front court. Will be grabbed by Collier Klein. Great grab. That was not a good pass. Right out of his feet. He corralled it. Now foul's going to be called. And that'll be, of course, already the double bonus. And it'll be the third personal on Caleb Scott. So 2 free throws the rest of the way for West Holmes. And again, Collier Klein, 1 of 2 for the foul line. He's at the charity stripe. Keim Home Center is the destination and trusted source for your home, building, and woodworking needs, offering free next-day local area delivery. Place your local delivery order online at keim.express. First free throw knocked down by Collier Klein. He has 2 points.
Mason Wolf checking back in now for Sam Sprang as well.
Second free throw's up. That's knocked down. Makes them both. 3 points for Klein. And West Holmes a 50-29 lead. Wooster basketball. 5.5 to play, fourth quarter. Here's Tyler Bonner out top. Shovels the left wing. Back to Scott. Hands it off to Blake Bowen. His pass out top to a leaping Tyler Bonner. Back in the right wing to Ethan Scheller. Out top of the pass goes to Scott, deflected on the floor. Dove after and stolen away by Nate Fair. Wooster has their 11th turnover. Now to Schultz. He'll cross the timeline. Schultz to the left wing. Right to the baseline. Now pass going to be knocked away, but it'll be a foul called and a charge on Xander Schultz. 13 foul West Holmes. Schultz has his first, and the Knights will have their 13th turnover.
It just kind of went in there out of control a little bit, Matt, but he had a good look there. Mason Wolf, and outside of that foul, Wooster playing great defense on there, getting a man, blocking that pass out of bounds. So it was a good look on both sides, offensively and defensively.
West Holmes now scoring Wooster 12-4 to begin this fourth quarter. Generals had the basketball. Here's Blake Bowen, left wing. 3-pointers up in the air, going to be no good. Rebound slapped around a couple of times and finally grabbed by Proper. Proper to the front court. He'll back it up left wing. Pass the Klein in front of the midcourt line. Right wing back to Xander Schultz. Double team. Back to Klein now high in the left. 4.5 to play in the fourth quarter. Now back in the hands of Proper, has it stripped away. Into the front court now to Bonner. Dumps it inside to Scott. His layup is going to be good. Caleb Scott now has 12, 50-31 West Holmes. 4:20 to go. Schultz splits the double team in the backcourt. Now into the front court. The pass goes to Fair. Left wing to Proper. Proper picks it up. Into the corner to the Nate Fair now. Double team. Dribbles away from it. Back to Proper. Now to Nate Fair on the left wing. He'll dribble it. Back to Proper. Near side of the pass to Collier Klein. 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Left wing back to Nate Fair. Dribbles it to the top of the key. He'll find Klein with it now high on the right side. Klein double team. Back over to Proper high on the left. Dribbles it. Gets the handoff down to Mason Wolf. Cross-court pass to leaping Xander Schultz. Back to Klein. As West Holmes working that ball around the perimeter right now. Trying to work this clock down with that big lead. Right wing back to Schultz. Dribbles it. The handoff goes to Collier Klein. And he'll look like a foul. Scheller hugged him to foul him, and they seal it away, and no foul call. On the other end, the shot by Scott going to be blocked, but a foul is called that time. Scheller literally put his hands around him to foul him. They didn't call it. Then the turnover.
2 players had their arms around him there.
Wow.
And they'll call Mason Wolf on the other. No, they're going to get Proper on the other end for that swat.
14th foul West Holmes, the first personal on Zevin Proper. At the foul line is Caleb Scott again. That free throw's up and going to be knocked down.
Tell you what, Matt, if that was Proper that blocked that shot, he might have needed some moon shoes to get up there on that one.
I would say. 50-32 advantage for West Holmes. 3:25 to go. Second free throw by Scott is up. Going to be good. Got the roll. Stay tuned immediately following the game for High School Scoreboard on WKLM. It's brought to you tonight by Rody's IGA Marketplace. And it will be Brogan Steinball reporting on all the scores from around the area all the way until midnight. Focal pressure on, inbounded and stolen away by Blake Bowen. Pass goes out top and stolen right back away by Mason Wolf. Now to Proper. He'll cross the timeline for the Knights. Hands it off to Wolf. Right wing back to Xander Schultz. Dribbles away from it. Ball poked loose. He'll save it and stolen away by Blake Bowen. Back over to Scott. His layup is going to be good. Scott now has 7 in the fourth quarter. He has 16 for the ball game. 50-35 West Holmes. Long pass in the end this time going to be grabbed by Nate Fair, and he will lay it in. They'll throw it over the top of that press defense, and now Nate Fair is up to 6 points. 52-35 West Holmes. Ball thrown into the corner, grabbed by Scott. His 18-footers up and knocked down. Scott trying to get his team back in the ball game. 52-37 West Holmes with 2:39 to play.
And Caleb Scott now shooting 6 for 12. He's having himself a good game.
Timeout called. This is OCC basketball on WKLM.
Are you tired of wasting money on your home energy bills? Let Home Siding Contractors show you just how affordable replacing your windows can be. Provia has developed a reputation within the vinyl replacement window industry for having the best features and options. The Provia Endure and Aspect windows are as stunningly beautiful as they are energy efficient, and over time will pay for themselves. Call Home Siding Contractors today to set up your free in-home evaluation by calling 888-725-6619.
Home Siding Contractors.
Are you having ongoing issues with your flat or low slope roof? MEB Systems of Sugar Creek specializes in flat or low slope roofs and has been serving the community and beyond since 1977. Whether it's tracking down or resolving a persistent leak, you are in need of a complete roof replacement, or you have a new build, MEB Systems will strive to find the best solution for you. They believe if a job is worth doing, it's worth doing right. Call MEB Systems Incorporated today at 330-852-4333 and visit them online at mebsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all Holmes County athletes a safe and healthy season.
West Holmes ball out of the timeout against that focal pressure of Wooster. Inbounded to Zevin Proper. Dribbles it. Hands it off to Mason Wolf. Cross-court pass down to Klein. He'll cross the timeline. Right wing to Nate Fair now. Fair dribbles it. Out top of the pass to Zevin Proper. Back in the corner goes to Nate Fair. Fair to the bucket. Head fake. His layup going to be partially blocked. And rebound is going to be pulled down. And the ball deflected on the ball thrown away. There's another turnover. After that rebound by Eden Holford. Underneath of the pass goes to Collier Klein. He'll bake it up and in. Klein, his first field goal tonight. He has 5 points. 54-37 West Holmes. 2 minutes to go. Generals with it. Here's Scott to the corner. 18-footers high in the air, going to be no good. Rebound goes to Collier Klein. Klein in the backcourt. Outlet pass now to Schultz. He'll cross the timeline. Hands it off the Proper left wing. Cross-court pass to Nate Fair. Out top back to Klein. Klein dribbles it. Now to Nate Fair high on the right. 1:40 to go. Here's Schultz. 18-footers up in the air, going to be off the mark. Rebound grabbed by Schultz. Back to Collier Klein. West Holmes will keep the basketball with 1:35 to go, and the Knights in command. Ball poke loose, no foul, grabbed by Fair. On the left wing, the handoff goes to Mason Wolf. Dribbles it. Now to Proper left wing. To the foul line. Out top goes to Collier Klein. 1:20 to go. He'll be bumped. That'll be a foul. They will call that one. And it's going to be snapped on Braden Homiser, and that'll be his 4th personal, and of course already 10 team fouls on Wooster.
Well, I thought they were just going to let those ones start to go, man.
You started to wonder, huh?
You saw, if you're watching on our YouTube stream, of course, we always love it when you can tune in either on the radio or on the stream. Guys had a handful of jersey, and they just got a little bit of a hip check there, and that's going to get Klein to the line.
Collier Klein free throw up and knocked down. And he's made a living at the foul line here in this 4th quarter. He does have 6 points overall. 55-37 West Holmes. And you got to love, the biggest thing I think you love here, Jake, is just West Holmes really came out of the gates ready to play here in this game tonight.
You know, it's hard to put into words the difference we've seen tonight. It's the Knights team we've seen the rest of the season, but whatever it is, they need to keep it working the rest of the year.
Both free throws are good by Collier Klein. 56-37 West Holmes. Back up to 19. Wooster ball. Here's the handoff. Goes to Anthony Carmine. Back in the corner. Grabbed, juggled, and picked up by Jack Dossie. Now out of bounds. That'll be a turnover in the 14th on Wooster tonight. 1:07 to go. All West Holmes a 56-37 advantage. Collier Klein will walk it into the front court. Dribbles to the top of the key. He'll find Stan Sprang on the left side. Backs it up. Sprang. Back in the corner goes to Blake Wagers. Dribbles away from the double team with 50 seconds. Out top the Collier Klein. Right wing of the pass now to Collier Miller. 3-pointer by Miller up in the air, going to be no good. Rebound grab now by Eden Holford. Generals basketball. Anthony Carmine to the front court. On the right wing, the pass goes out top. 3-pointer by Carmine is up in the air, going to be no good. Rebound fought for. And on the 4, Dove after the basketball. And grabbed by Wagers. 24 seconds. Nice basketball. Here's Collier Miller, 5'7" junior for West Holmes. Right wing to Sam Sprang. Sprang to the baseline. Under the bucket. Cross-court pass goes out top. And deflected back to Collier Miller. Down to 10 seconds to go. Final 5 seconds, and that's going to do it. West Holmes, an impressive road victory as they win it tonight, 56-37. West Holmes, their second win of the year. They've snapped a 2-game losing streak. West Holmes now 2-12 of the season, 1-9 in the OCC. They'll pick up the first conference win, and Wooster with the loss, dropping to 6-10 overall and 4-6 in the OCC. They have now lost 7 of the last 8 games. Final score tonight from Wooster: West Holmes 56 and Wooster 37. Back around the recap the game for you after this on WKLM.
At Wayne Door, we are your trusted partner in helping you build your dream home with quality technicians who pay attention to every detail so you won't have to pay costly future repairs. At Wayne Door, we only install high-quality products to protect your family for generations to come. We have your whole house covered with garage doors, windows, and more. So choose the team at Wayne Door. People you can trust since 1973. Visit waynedoor.com for a free quote today.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
Are you still manually tracking your business credit card expenses? This is Pat Ryan, Payments and Card Services Manager for the Commercial and Savings Bank, and we now offer a solution to help. Together with Visa, the CSB Business Credit Card makes tracking easy by connecting to your expense management platform. With every transaction that is made, the data is passed to your system and the transactions are automatically categorized. So you can spend less time reviewing receipts and more time running your business. Call or text us at 800-654-9015 to learn more. The Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Broman & Byler in Millersburg is a local full-service accounting firm. Hello, this is John Byler. We offer a complete range of services from tax, business, and estate planning to bookkeeping and payroll services. When choosing a financial advisor at tax time, choose Broman & Byler at 161 North Washington Street in Millersburg. You can reach us at 330-674-8222.
Commitment is part of who we are. Commitment to community, commitment to safe and reliable power, and commitment to zero contact. Hi, I'm Jim Stake, a lineman at Holmes Wayne Electric Cooperative. Daily we work around 7,200 volts of electricity. We have many reasons to restore power efficiently and return home safely. We are more than a hard hat and safety vest. We are fathers, brothers, and sons. Holmes Wayne Electric Cooperative, your local electric provider, powered by people.
Team. West Holmes jumped down to a 17-4 lead after one, and they led 30-11 at halftime. Wooster actually would outscore West Holmes 14-8 in the third quarter, and West Holmes led 38-25 through 3, but then the Knights would come back in the fourth to respond and outscore Wooster 18-12, and West Holmes gets the win 56-37. For West Holmes, they had 3 players in double figures. Zevon Proper led the way. Proper in double figures for him for the 5th time on the season, and also 4 points shy of tying his season high tonight. As for Proper, he was 3 for 5 from three-point distance. He was also 6 of 6 from the foul line. Proper finished up with 15 points for West Holmes. Also in double figures was Xander Schultz. Schultz in double figures for the 7th time this year, 4 points shy of tying his season high. As for Schultz, he would go 1 of 3 on three-point tries, 2 for 6 from two-point range, 5 of 6 for the foul line. Xander Schultz finished up with 14 points. And also Mason Wolf in double figures. He had a huge first quarter tonight that kind of helped West Holmes get him going there early on. He went 5 of 8 from two-point range, 2 for 2 from the foul line. Mason Wolf, he had 12 points. He's in double figures for the 6th time on the season. 7 points also scored by Collier Klein tonight, and 6 points for Nate Fair. 2 points scored by Blake Wagers, running up the West Holmes point total of 56. For Worcester leading the way, their lone player in double figures tonight, that was Caleb Scott. As for Scott, he was 1 for 1 on three-point tries. He was also 6 of 13 from two-point range and 3 of 4 from the foul line. Caleb Scott had 18 points, and that led all scores. 6 points scored by Tyler Bonner, 5 points for Blake Bowen, 5 points scored also by Brady Bowen, and 3 for Luke Snowbarger, running up the Worcester total of 37. West Holmes gets the win. They went 56-37 over Worcester. Now for the final team numbers, here's Jake Sidle.
Well, thanks, Matt. For West Holmes, they shot 33% from downtown, or 4 of 12, 12 of 23 for two-point field goals for 52%. The big difference in this game, 18 of 20 from the charity stripe for 90%. They had 28 rebounds, turned the ball over 17 times, and overall shot 45% from the floor. On the other side for Worcester, 4 of 18 from downtown from 22%, 11 of 28 from inside the arc for 39%, 3 of 4 from the charity stripe in this ball game for 75%. They had 20 rebounds and 14 turnovers, and overall from the floor tonight, shot 32%.
Individually for West Holmes, Mason Wolf had 7 rebounds, also 5 rebounds for Nate Fair, and 4 boards for Zevin Proper as well. For Worcester leading the way, 4 rebounds for Blake Bowen tonight, and also 3 boards apiece for Caleb Scott, as well as Braun Morgan. Final score tonight, West Holmes the winner, 56-37. Always good when it's kind of tough to choose. You have several guys that could get player of the game. That was the case tonight for West Holmes. I'm going to go ahead and give it to the 2 guys. Why not? Zevin Proper as well as Mason Wolf. Proper, a big night, 15 points, 4 boards, and really a huge night for him. 3 points shy of tying a season high. And then you look at Mason Wolf, close to a double-double. 12 points and also 7 rebounds. Helped West Holmes kind of get that good start here. 2 guys kind of instrumental in this West Holmes victory this evening.
Yeah, and what we don't see on the stats or the defensive side, both players, stopping some really good runs by Wooster. Proper with a couple steals to knock it away, but both guys very well deserved. It's been kind of tough for some of these guys this season, and to come out and have performances like that, you got to applaud it. And Coach Klein, what she's done with this program in her 5th game now as the interim head coach, she's really got this team, believing in themselves again, and I think it's evident by both those players' performances tonight.
Well, I think that's the biggest thing here for West Holmes. They got that tough start here, and of course, with the coaching stepping down and things like that, it's been easy for these guys to kind of put their head down and kind of call it quits here the rest of the year. That's obviously the opposite of what has happened here. They certainly have turned the corner here. We're seeing the energy. Guys are seeing like they're loving basketball again, and this is a West Holmes team. All of a sudden, Jake, I don't care what the record is, this is a dangerous West Holmes basketball team.
No, we're going to get into postseason play. Maybe see some more of these JV kids get some time as we get closer to tournament time. This is going to be a very dangerous team. This is going to be a team that is, a deception like 15 seed or something like that. That would have a chance to come in and cause a big upset in the tournament. But no one's going to want to play them, but they're playing really well right now, and you just got to look at the senior leadership of this team. We already knew what the senior leadership of Mason Wolf was, and just to see him come out here and he's leading his team, and him and Xander Schultz just really inspiring his teammates. Well, this is going to be a tough out for anyone that's got to play the Knights.
And Schultz also a big night tonight. He had 14 points, but West Holmes, again, they get the win, 56-37. West Holmes now 2-12 of the year and 1-8 in the OCCs. They pick up their first conference win, and that stamps a 2-game losing streak. They'll next play tomorrow. They turn around and play that Martha makeup game at New Philadelphia tomorrow night. And for Wooster, with the loss, they dropped to 6-10, 4-6 in the OCC, and they now lost 7 of their last 8. They'll play on Tuesday a road game against Mount Vernon. For us, a full week of basketball coming up next week. Before we get to that, I do want to mention tomorrow we'll be video live streaming high school wrestling. It'll be the Knights Invitational, of course, at West Holmes, and they'll be getting started here tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock in the morning. It'll be Jake Sidle and Will O'Donnell on the call for that, so don't miss that. It'll be in the Knights Invitational. West Holmes, another strong year on the wrestling side of things here, so we'll be video live streaming that game on that wrestling meet on YouTube tomorrow throughout the entire meet here, so don't miss that if you want to check out the West Holmes Knights wrestling and the Knights Invitational for tomorrow. And then coming up on Monday, girls basketball, Waynedale's at Highland. Tuesday, boys basketball, Mansfield Seniors at West Holmes. Friday, boys basketball, Highland is at Tusky Valley. And also Saturday, girls basketball in the afternoon, Garraway will be at Highland. And then we'll have the battle at the Berkey at Smithville next weekend. Saturday evening, Highland takes on Bishop Reedy. And also on Sunday, it's West Holmes against Medina Buckeye. We'll have those games for you, video live stream as well next weekend. That'll wrap things up for us here from Wooster. And for Jake Sidle, I'm Matt Croy. We want to have a special thanks to our Claxon Communication crew providing the video stream tonight of Casey Claxon as well as Judd Bone, and also Brogan Steimel back at WKLM Sports Central. Reminder, we'll have high school scoreboard coming your way tonight. All the area scores for you are 15 minutes all the way until midnight. The final score from Wooster, West Holmes 56 and Wooster 37. So long, everybody.
Tonight's broadcast has been a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.